Okay, welcome to the first game between Team B and Team C on the 25th of April 2021. This is an interesting match because we have two of the youngest members in our club, Zhe Dian and Matt, both of whom are 13 years old, I think. And so what we have here is the showdown between the young ones in this game.
Yeah, very interesting. Very encouraging to see up and coming young players for underwater hockey. I think it'll be a pretty even match. On paper, I don't know. Would you say that Team B or Team C has a slight advantage, John?
Probably I guess Team C might have a slight advantage. He got good experience on that side and got with it and YY. But then again, actually, Team B's Great Whites are equally experienced with Shawn and Sheena. So, as usual, one thing is on paper, it's down to which team plays better on the day itself. But anyway, I think we can anticipate a close match either ways.
I agree. I think maybe the difference in today's match might be the slight skill difference and experience between the Nemos on both teams. And in that sense, I think Team C's Nemos have a slight advantage because I do see Jeshua and Zhe Dian coming down more regularly. But we shall see.
Oh, this is very good. Strong effort by Jeshua right in front of goal. Zhe Dian is right in front.
And you can see that the regular practice that Jeshua has been putting in is paying off. Great stick work, ability to maintain possession, putting real pressure on the white team's backs.
And there's a call by referee.
So I'll take this time to do a quick introduction. On Team B, we have Sheena and Shawn as the Great Whites, and then for the Nemos, we have Cris as well as Matt, the 13-year-old. On Team C, we have Willet and YY as the Great Whites, and the forwards for the Nemos, we have Jeshua and Zhe Dian.
And just talking about YY, it's good to see her back. She's not been coming down very often due to various life commitments, but she's here today and look forward to seeing what she can do. So the referee is making a call. The double tap is for this court, and
none of the players seem to have heard it.
Anyway, they probably listen to our advice and just play on when in doubt.
That's very good. Very good to know that our advice are not falling on deaf ears.
And looks like Team C have the advantage right in front of Team B's goal.
This is a very dangerous position for Team B. I mean, the puck is 5 meters from their goal. Team C in a strong position. Although I'm not sure why the forwards have a hole in the middle of their wall for Team C.
I'm not sure if that is part of their strategy or either that it's something that they can learn how to place themselves tight on the bottom in front of the goal. And another call.
There's a stop in play, and I think the referees have signaled for a goal.
Ooh, this is interesting.
Can we see the referee Simon going there to adjust the goal tree? I suspect that the referee saw that the puck actually touched the black rubber mats that you see, which is the goal tray. I think one of the white team Great Whites managed to swim it out, but that was after the puck actually touched the black rubber mat. So the referees decided to award the goal to the black team.
Yeah, it's a bit of a shame that we can't play with our regulation spec metal goal trays. And instead, we have to make do with rubber mats and cones. But such is the constraints that the club faces, and you just make do with what you have. Sheena is now trying to make a swim out, but she's covered very tightly by YY.
Yeah, that's a great face one by YY. You see Sheena was trying to distribute it onto the left 45. YY immediately managed to cut her off, neutralizing the threat from the white team. And there you see YY in action again.
I just noticed Shawn is wearing leader fins.
Is he wearing leader fins?
It seems like it.
Oh, Willian is also wearing his braces, so I guess.
So I guess for my next game, I'm allowed to wear carbon or fiberglass fins. Is that right?
You can discuss it with whoever you're playing next, John.
Okay. I'm sure they won't mind. Oh,
Great swim on the right 45 by Willian.
2-on-1. Zhe Dian was waiting.
Great clearance by Sheena. Immediately relieving the pressure on the team by driving it to the side. Oh, good take by Matt. Unlucky. He got caught out by YY over there.
YY showing no mercy.
Actually, I'm looking at the white team. I think the Nemos are working pretty hard, but the timing can be further improved. Whenever Sheena is driving up, she seems to be the only one driving from the perspective of being on the pool bottom. Ideally, I would like to see more numbers supporting her as she's driving up.
Yeah. I think with experience, the white Nemos will be able to anticipate when to come down rather than reacting. Because if you react, you're always about half a second behind.
And I guess it's a vicious cycle, right? If you are slow to react, your team doesn't link up in terms of the play, and then suddenly you're on the back foot playing defense again. So, yeah, well, always something new to learn from every match that you play.
Cris taking the puck, so
I would have liked him to drive further to the right on the 45, drawing down the defense in the middle. Sheena offloading it to Matt with a golden opportunity to drive down the middle, but great defense by the black team.
oh, there's a big melee in front of the goal. Jeshua is trying to fight and bring the puck out wide.
Oh, that's a great effort at possession by Shawn.
Oh, that's a quick half. And just taking a step back, going back to that advantage puck. So White employing a strategy of the forwards taking the puck as opposed to the backs. But then again, Cris coming down quite in not a very strong position. He's coming down, he's duck diving instead of kelping down. And the moment he touches the puck, the game is on. But before the moment he touches the puck, he's still not in quite a strong position yet. So perhaps next time he can actually just kelp down, get in a strong position first, and then start.
Yeah, but I mean, considering the relatively short number of years that the new players, the Nemos, have been playing the game.
Or months.
Overall, a pretty impressive effort from both teams.
For sure. Nice.
Oh, I see Matt in a strong position, but when Zhe Dian has possession of the puck and he continues to be underneath Zhe Dian's body, I'm not sure whether that would be considered a budging offense. But the referee might have been playing an advantage, so there was no stoppage in play.
Okay, Sheena with open space, closed down by William and...
Oh, okay. Cris with the opportunity for a breakaway. Unfortunately, was challenged by YY.
It was a bit of a contested pass. Cris could have punished him for that mistake there. But nevertheless, White still in possession.
Oh.
Shawn tries to get the flick through.
William does well to intercept it.
Nice by Jeshua.
Oh, right. Great position by Joshua to capitalize on that.
Go.
Oh, great stick work as well, and way to go to maintain possession. That was a 3-on-1 opportunity with YY, Zhe Dian and Joshua driving against Shawn. A great clearance by Sheena, affording her team a little breather.
Take the time to reset.
Oh wow, great pass by Shawn to Cris. Hopefully he can make more of this opportunity. That's unfortunate, right? I mean, there was a one-on-one situation. If Cris was able to pressure YY just a little bit more, I think the black team would suddenly find themselves on the back foot.
Again, YY showing no mercy. And now Sheena takes the puck. And there's a call.
So we have gone through about 3/4 of today's of the match. What do you think, John? I think I'm seeing a lot of contested passes. What do you think? What else do you think is going to make the difference between winning and losing in this game?
It's pretty even. I suppose the team that actually controls the play more and really sets the play and dictates the pace will be the one to edge ahead. But at the moment, it's pretty even. Neither teams are really in control.
Yeah.
Oh, so Sheena tries to flick the puck forward. Cris was down just maybe 2 seconds or a second late. If he was down slightly earlier, that would have been a great move.
Yeah, I mean, that was a good sequence of play. If you rewind 5 seconds, YY, Jeshua, Zhe Dian were all down. Sheena was there defending. Unfortunately, Zhe Dian did a contested pass and Sheena intercepted it and it all broke down. Or chance for Cris to pressure YY again. Oh, I must say, Sheena looks like she's everywhere in this game.
As she usually is. Ooh.
Shawn passing it forward, but numbers seem to be lacking from the white team in terms of support.
Zhe Dian just a little bit too far away. Sheena's looking for options, and Jeshua's down, and Jeshua's good control.
Oh, nice control of the puck. Waited for Zhe Dian to come down to support him.
And importantly, maintain possession of the puck. Ooh, YY right in front of the goal.
A good drive on the right 45 by YY.
Oh, this is a golden opportunity. But cleared, looks like it was cleared.
Wow, okay, I think that was a good defense by Sheena. Okay, I think things seem to have picked up from the second half onwards. I'm guessing probably Team B's Great Whites were telling their Nemos we really need to step up the pace in the second half in order to claw back that 1 goal deficit that they have. And this could be an opportunity because the advantage puck is against the black team.
Against the white team.
Oh, the white team is taking the advantage.
Oh, sorry. Okay, but in their defensive half.
In the defensive half, yeah. Oh, somehow they managed to get that puck.
Referees made another call. So, Tongang, you and I, we just watched the other game between Team D and E. What differences between that game and this game do you see, if any?
I think the difference that I see, and which I think also would determine who wins, who has a slight edge in this match, would be that in the Team D versus Team E game, I see a lot more drives with intent, right? When people are driving the left or right 45, they're really looking to drive and potentially score. In this game, I'm looking at people who are driving, but they're looking to drive and then quickly offload it. So,
Shawn tries to flick through, but YY has him covered.
I think I'd like to see more drives with intent in this match.
Sheena's spreading the puck out. Shawn going forward, looking for options, and
nice wide pass to Matt.
Nice pass. This is a good sequence of play here.
Yeah, but you see, there when Matt had possession, I would prefer if he had driven it more to the right 45. Oh, okay. There was a stoppage in play. Team B managed to get the puck onto the goal tray, but let's see what the referees say. I think the rest were calling for a dangerous flick with Team B en route to scoring that goal. And that came before the goal was scored, so it's advantage puck going in favor of the black team.
Oh, interesting. Another moment of controversy. But as we always say, the referee's decision is always final, and you just have to sometimes just go with the flow. There's not much you can do about it. I mean, even if you try to lodge a protest and all that, it won't really. Likelihood of changing anything is usually quite remote. But it looks like it's quite. Nevertheless, more controversy here. A goal for the white team.
The white team, yeah.
Seemingly being disallowed, and it seems like it's going to be an advantage for Team C, the black team.
I mean, even after we look at the video replay in slow motion, it's quite hard to tell for certain. So the referee is the best perspective, and we just have got to trust the referee's call. Okay, with it in the defensive half, doing the safe play, bringing it out to the left side of his defensive half. Oh, nice drive by Shawn on the left 45. Jeshua attempting to pressure, but just a little bit slower there.
Back to this talking to referees thing. In real competitions, I mean, it's usually up to the leadership of the team, like the captains and the vice captains, to speak to the referees. But it usually has to do with things that have yet to happen, prospective actions. So you can actually let the referees know that, hey, our opponents are actually barging us off the puck. Can you please look out for that? And that's the kind of thing that can make a small difference, if at all. But usually, retrospectively, for decisions that have already been made, they usually you're usually not successful. But anyway, so that brings us to the end of the first match. Any closing observations?
I think that besides driving with intent, another thing that I would like to see is the Great Whites, after having released their Nemos, be it a pass or underarm pass or curl, and laying off to the Nemos, they need to kind of follow through and make sure that the Nemos have got the puck under control and are driving it on the right or left 45 before they give up their position. So that is something I'd like to see in the second match as well.
Okay, let's look forward to the next game.